Hello friend, this is the machine. We need to dismantle the shell. On the downside there are 3 screws. 1, 2, 3. We need to take off the 3 screws. On the upside, right here, there are also 2 screws. We need to take off them. Then you can take off this front board. Now we can see I take off this front board. Okay. Now look inside. There are 4 screws. Okay. 4 screws we need to take off. But first we need to take off this cap. Okay. We just spin it off. Okay. Then we can use the screwdriver to take off the screws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay, when we take off all the screws, we can take off this board. Okay. Then we can see it's just like this. We need to take off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 screws. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We take off these screws. We take off the screws. Okay. Like this. Okay. Then it will be like this. Look, there are 3 cables we need to disconnect. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. We need to dismantle these 3 cables. Okay. But if we then we should take off the 2 tape right here, the black tape. This and this one. Take off the 2 tapes. Okay. Then we need to take off this screw, and this screw, so we can pick up this camera. Okay. Now we can see there are 3 cables connect to the camera. This one, and this one. Okay. In order to take off these 3 cables, we need to use the alcohol here. Okay. We use some alcohol to take off the gel. Look. You can see I take off the gel on this connect port. Use the alcohol. Okay. And also we need to use some alcohol and put on here, so we can take off these gels. And also we need use a tweezer to take off this gel. Okay. We put it on the desk. So now we can take off this cable and this cable. You can see I already take off these 2 cables which connect to this camera. Now we need to take off this cable from this panel. But it seems like we have to take off this plastic shell first. So we need to take off these screws. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this 3 screw and this also need this. Okay, now I can take this off. Okay, look, it's just like this. now we can see this cable is connected to here. Then we should find this electric iron to heat this up so we can take off this cable from this panel. Okay, you can see I use this to heat up and then I take it off. Okay, now we take off the camera. We need to take off this cable, and this cable. Now still we use the alcohol, okay, to put some alcohol here so we can take off the gel, and also here we also need to put some alcohol here. Okay, then we take off this and this 3 cables from this panel. Okay, we use this tweezer to take off this. Okay, we take off one, and then we take off this one. Okay, we can just pull it off. Okay, and this one we also need to take it off. Then we need to take off these 4 screws, this, and this. Okay, this cable cannot take off because it's stuck in here, so we need to take off these 4 screws. Okay, you may use some strands to take off this from this. Okay, now we can take off this cable. Then so we can have this, and you can see this panel is supposed to send to us. Okay, and also we need to take off this. Okay, this small panel, this black small panel.